Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Presley and welcome to another Movie Monday. Now today I'm going to be reviewing Robots from 2005, so let's get right into it. Now right off the bat, I just want to say I have been loving reviewing these older like mid-2000s cartoons, and Robots is definitely no exception. This movie is so incredibly fun. It's filled with such a beautiful sense of nostalgia and simplicity, and I really dug the entire thing. This was my girlfriend's first time watching Robots, and she loved it just as I did. I've seen this movie maybe 3 or 4 times now, but I love it. Now, I want to say the animation right off the bat is super simple, super fun. I love the character design throughout here. That's one thing that her and I agreed on that was really, really good about this film, is that the character design is super unique. Every robot, at least for the poor robots, they all look unique and very distinct from one another. I absolutely love that. One thing I hate about modern animation, especially in Pixar, is that all these characters, even through different movies like Elio and the new Hopper movie, all of them, the characters look too similar. There's no difference in the styles of these films, and that's what I don't like about modern animation. But back then, they all had their own feel, they all had their own distinct look, and I loved it. I love the character design of Rodney Copperbottom in this one, Big Weld, Cappy. It was so fun, and this movie is just really filled with such a simple sense of nostalgia that really takes you back to just a better time in animation. Now, the main story focuses on Rodney Copperbottom heading to Robot City to become an inventor and fulfill his dreams of meeting Big Weld, who is the big name in invention and robotics in Robot City. Everybody looks up to him because he actually wants to help people. He thinks the poor people don't deserve to be poor, and I really love that about him. He feels very admirable as a character, and he wants to help everybody regardless of their social status. And then we have the villain throughout here, Ratchet, who doesn't care about the poor people at all. He wants them outmoded, destroyed, used for scrap metal, and melted down to iron. It's really sad, and he only wants the wealthiest of people to be surviving in Robot City. So this movie really does feel like a clash of rich versus poor, and it's actually very distinct and very mature for a kids film. I didn't expect some of the jokes in here to be as adult as they were, especially when it comes to Aunt Fanny. Super funny stuff throughout there. I really also dug the voice acting throughout here, especially Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor, and Robin Williams throughout here. Really fun stuff. I think the chemistry throughout the cast is great. They all work well off of one another. Even though it is an animated film, you can definitely tell that they had a great time filming this, a great time voice acting, and overall the characters in here were just so fun, so amazing, and I thought fit the movie perfectly. Now, when we're talking about the villains, yes, they are these rich people who are kind of the deep state, and they are pulling the strings behind the scenes, and the mother is placing her son in charge because they want to take over Big Weld's company. It really is a very like anti-capitalism movie. It's so weird how many mature themes there are for this kids movie, because you just expect it to be about this young inventor, but it really is an entire political epic almost. And the movie is pretty short, an hour and a half, but it gets a lot done throughout here. Super satisfying ending, really fun. And Rodney Copperbottom, his journey throughout is great. His supporting cast of characters is great as well. You feel his character development. You love the emotional payoff at the end when he's able to help his father and a lot of other people in Robot City and in Rivet Town. It's a great movie. Overall, I did have to give this movie a 4 stars out of 5. I don't think it's perfect, and there are a couple parts where maybe it's too fast, but overall, super fun film, very simple, very nostalgic, and I think 4 stars out of 5 is perfect for this one. So yes, with that being said, let me know in the comments down below if you have already watched Robots. If you have, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? And most importantly, what is your rating? Again, I gave it a 4 stars out of 5. If you haven't seen Robots, it's a really enjoyable, lighthearted film with some deep themes throughout, and I think you're going to love it, especially if you love that mid-2000s nostalgic feel. Thank you so very much for watching this review. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers, and I will see you later.